Hello, guys. Welcome back to The Social Buzz. Today, I'm going to be talking about embracing body positivity and self love journey. It is such an enriching topic, to be very honest. I am your host. You know who I am already, but I am your host, Amarachi, and let's just get right into it. Now, not even in this part of the world, generally, we've been so used to, the normal body type is, she has to be slim, she has to be light skinned, she has to be, there's a way they already paint them. And of recent, now we've had, she has to have flesh, she has to be thick, she has to be this, I don't want to be grabbing bones. At the end of the day, funny how now I'm even saying it as per the men quoting their spec. But at the end of the day, these things begin to affect the woman in question or the female or females in general. Because the ones that are slim, I myself as I'm, the way I am, I've heard people say, oh, lekpa, you will not eat food or you will not do this, you will not do that. Things like that. I don't let it get to me because I like myself the way I am. That is where the self-love journey comes in. Because by the time you let it get to you, by the time you start to think about, people are constantly body shaming me, talking about how skinny my arms are, how skinny my neck is, or how big I am, you would just, you would now try to do everything to try to say please these people that have molded what society or what is the right body type for any person. Now, body positivity and self-love movement has gained significant momentum in recent years. This time we have people, even we have plus size models coming out because before we used to do, Naomi Campbell is the standard, all those models that are skinny, that are tall, that are very pretty. We used to see them as the standard, but now we have plus size models. We have models who are short, and then it's like, okay, it is generally accepted. So it is now offering a powerful response to the pervasive and often damaging standards for beauty. That's, how people see beauty basically. Now, the role of body positivity is to encourage not only yourself, but those around you about being comfortable in your own skin. You have people who are dark skinned buying bleaching cream simply because they want to be light skinned. And then at the end of the day, it's like by the time you bleach and you're light skinned, these same people that have said, this is the standard, they start to come for you, see your knuckles, see this, so you even went to go and bleach. Like, I feel like for the genesis of all this thing is a mindset something. If you know as a person that you do not love yourself or you do not love the way your body is, work on it for you. There are people who are slim and want to add weight, and there are those who have the body and want to lose it. Everybody has what they want, but make sure that you're doing it for you and not because of what one person is going to say or what society thinks or because you're trying to get into. If you have like a job that you want to, if you have a career path you want to take, and you know that, okay, this is like the standard, this is the requirement, so you want to be a fitness coach. To be a fitness coach, you must be fit. So do that for yourself. Do that, okay, because this is my career that I'm trying to invest in. So I have to do this and put myself on that kind of pedestal. Don't do it because society has. And what's that sound I always see on TikTok? Make I con dey suffer because waiting. Because what? Are they feeding you? I don't get it. Now, the core principles of body positivity is acceptance of all body types. The very first thing to do is to accept your body type. We have women who judge other women. Look at her bum bum. It has all these I don't know what they call it. That it's like this or it's like that. Your fellow woman. And we have men who also yap themselves. Goes both ways. Accepting all body types is whether the person is big, whether the person is slender, whether the person is thin, whether the person is fat, whatever the case may be, it is not something that you should start judging people or making people feel shitty or making people feel a certain type of way. None of that. Accept all body types, including those who do not conform to societal ideas. Whether, the perfect woman is this, the perfect woman is that, accept it. Challenging beauty standards. Body positivity calls for the dismantling of unrealistic beauty standards. Because beauty, I saw something one time on TikTok whereby the lady puts, what Instagram sees versus real life. So like she wore a bikini and then she had all these folds. When she was taking the picture, there was the way she positioned her body and everything, and the picture came out looking so gorgeous, basically. And then the moment I swiped and I saw like real life, you could see her she had already even slacked, all of that. Then the folds were there, but she still loved herself the same way. So when you see people post things online, it's not like they do not have stretch marks. It's not like they do not have dark spots. It's not like they do not have folds. It's not like they do not have things that they are not proud of. They just know their angles and they know how to better put themselves out there. And then that's why people now have all these beauty societal standards and all of that, because of somebody that has already taken time to position him or herself to getting the right angles of picture. You now want to use that one to judge your own body. You're in a long thing. Next on my list is health at every size. Now, I feel like for me, this is the most important part, because whether you're big, whether you're slim, whether you're fat, whether you're thin, whatever the case may be, are you healthy? Are you underweight or are you overweight? There are people who are thick size, and they're thick, they're plus size, and then they are still not overweight, or they're perfect like that. Their weight is not so, it's not so crazy. And there are people who are thin or slender, and then their weight is not underweight as well. Just be healthy. I feel like that is the most important thing. Therefore, even talking about body positivity and all of that, it should be centered around health. Because there are some times whereby I see things like, oh, really? And then another thing about body positivity is linking it to the health. Now, I know that we have already decided to accept, the whole plus size, every size matters, and all of that. But then I see, as I can be scrolling through TikTok now, and I'm seeing a very big person, be it male or female. And then they're coming online posting a video, oh, they love their body. I love that for you, but are you healthy though? I feel like that is what we should be asking ourselves. It's not a matter of, oh, I love my body, people cannot shame me. None of that. It is a matter of, are you healthy? Even slender people that are not eating properly are underweight. You're not still healthy, whether you're big or you're small, if your weight is not the appropriate portion for your type of person. So if you're obese now and then you have people telling you, oh, lose weight, oh, this is not because they do not like your body. It is simply because you're only harming yourself. The moment you sit down, you're taking junk, all of that, and you're adding and you're adding and you're adding, you're causing problems for yourself, not for any other person. Yes, you have people that are insensitive out there that are like, oh, look at this one, she's so fat, look at her tummy, look at this, all of that. You should obviously, that's why I'm saying it is a mental state thing. You should tune those people out, because they don't care about you. They are cyberbullying you, they are bullying you, they are body shaming you. Now listen to yourself, your family and friends that you know, okay, to an extent, these people love me. And then to yourself, if you love yourself, I don't see why you would want to be overweight and you're still killing yourself and doing absolutely nothing about it. So the most important core principle for me today is the health aspect. Now, moving on to the role of self-love. Self-love is a very crucial component in the body positivity movement, because if you do not love yourself, you would constantly be dealing with what people think, what people feel, what society says, all of that. But if you genuinely love yourself, if you know that, okay, yes, I am underweight and I have to eat more to be fit, or I am overweight and I have to work out and eat healthier so that I do not, lose at the end of the day. That is you loving yourself and doing it for yourself. So it is simply beyond accepting one's body. It is involving nurturing a deep sense of appreciation and care for yourself. Because trust me, if you do love yourself, if you do love your person, you love who you are, you would not want to put yourself in any position to not be healthy, to not be okay, to not be fine. You wouldn't want to do that. You know, when you love something, you cherish it, like you pamper it like it is egg. So when you love yourself, you love your body, you'll be mindful of what goes into your body. It's like, oh, I love my space. I don't want it to be contaminated. I would definitely not bring toxic people, toxic things, toxic emotions into that space, because it is my space. I don't know if you're getting what I mean, but like that is what self-love is. It is more than, oh, I'm just accepting my body because I love myself. No, it is more than that. It is nurturing yourself. It is being mindful of what goes into your body. Practicing self-love can be very transformative. For example, now, if Or I feel like every time somebody says, oh, you know what, I'm in my healing phase, I want to do better for myself, I want to take care of my health, I want to take care of my physical state of mind, mental state of mind, my finances, it is when your mindset starts to transform and you realize what I've been so used to doing before isn't working for me anymore. And simply because of that, I cannot continue this way again, because if in the next 2, 3 months I want to see changes, it has to start from somewhere. So, practicing self love helps individuals to build resilience against societal pressures and develop a stronger, more positive self image. Practicing self love, like I said earlier on, it is more than just accepting your body, it is a transformation of your mind, in the sense that, okay, what are the things that I'm eating? Am I working out? This is a physical aspect. What am I putting into my mouth? Am I working out? I need to stop taking soda. I need to start eating more protein, carbohydrate. Let it be healthy fats. Let me go to the gym. Let me burn out. Take a lot more fluids, water, if I'm to be precise. Water, fruit juice, fruits. Let me do more of that. And then, when you want to, if you want to look at your skin type, okay, oh, I have breakouts and all of that, I'm investing in skincare, this works better for me. This is self-love. Your mind is transforming, and now you're not doing it because of what social media does or says. It is a you thing. So you're journaling, you're being in touch with yourself, you're listening to healthy podcasts to put you in a better frame of mind. Gradually all these things start to balance out. So now it is no longer a talk on, oh, I'm lacking here, I'm lacking here. No, it's none of that. It is a talk on, as a whole person, what am I doing for me? Am I being better? Am I improving for my own self, for my own gain? Not because, oh, on social media this person is doing like this person. At the end of the day, when you start to, I always hear people say two people cannot run the same race. When you start to mimic and imitate somebody so much, you're no longer living your life, you're living that person's life. You don't want that to be the reason why you're doing certain things, like whether putting on weight or losing weight, because you're trying to be like somebody. What works for you is different from what works for A is not going to be what works for B, because you're your own person. Now, the impact of social media on this whole body positivity and self-love. Initially, or well, there are two aspects to this, if you ask me. One is the negative aspect, whereby you have people that still come online to participate in cyberbullying. Oh, why would you post this? See as you be, see as you round. Oh, it's like I just saw Teletubbies. It's like I just saw Barney and Friends. When you see insensitive comments like that, when somebody posts a picture. And then the positive aspect is whereby you see people who are plus size documenting their journey on how they must have lost weight, what they took, what helped them, how they were motivated. You see people coming online to say, oh, I used to weigh maybe 600 lbs before, and now I've dropped to 300 in the space of this. At the end of the day, everything is consistency. Because if you do it today, tomorrow, 1 week, 2 months, 3 months, you will definitely see results. So there are two aspects to the impact of social media. There's the positive and the negative. We have those, and the positive is where we should focus on. We have people who are slim, who don't like their self as they are slim, and they want to add and they want to bulk up. You see things like that. And then you stumble across videos like the one I'm currently talking about now, encouraging you to love yourself and do things for yourself, and to be particular about your health and your own well-being, and not what others have to say about it. It is important to recognize that the body positivity intersects with issues of race, gender, disability, and more. For example, the movement often highlights how women of color, people with disabilities, people that are involved in LGBTQ are always facing unique challenges relating to their body image. So when you're a black woman, they are shaming you, they're coming for you like this. When you're disabled, they're coming for you like that. When you belong to the LGBTQ, they're coming for you like that. They're purposely picking on you. I mean, you watch films whereby you see children, Hollywood films whereby you see children that are in secondary school, high school, college, and they are being picked on by their peers simply because, oh, this one is plus size, and majority of them in the set are slender. This one is big. This one is not curvaceous. This one is too this. Who is going to love you? You're a this, you're a that. And you see things like that, and then you think that it doesn't happen to us in real life. It does happen in real life. A lot of people face it. And now it's not even only a woman thing, because men do face it, but then most of the time I feel like men don't really care about that or deal with it as well, because sometimes you have some people say, oh, as he's short and he's round with his pot belly, blah 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 blah. And sometimes you also say, oh, when you have money, all these things don't matter, which is true for them. And so that's why I'm not even really focused on them, because majority of the time you see a man that society doesn't consider all that, bagging such a and all that babe according to society, simply because he has the funds for it. So that's why I'm not focused on the men, so that the men don't come for me that, oh, it's not only men that's focused on this. No. But even in the midst of all this, with the whole men not feeling that way or not, there are still the ones that feel that way. There's still the ones that feel, because I watch guys post videos recording their own journey as well, saying how, oh, they used to weigh this before, but now they've gone to the gym, they're bulking up, they're doing better. So both genders are going through this. There are lots of challenges and criticisms that come with being on either side, whether you're slender or you're big. And then most of the time, I feel like it is the people who are overweight that get the burnt end of it majority of the time. Sometimes slim people also hear, oh, things like, see how your neck is long, see how your arms are this, see how your... But then you hardly see people come for slim people. They are mainly coming for people that are overweight. And this is not even nice. You can say things like that with love, and then the person will understand. But if you're just doing it for the sake of cyberbullying because you want to say something, you're on a long thing. So basically, the future of body positivity lies in the inclusivity and diversity of and the rejection of beauty standards. Now, sometimes, okay, this is not even, well, you can relate it to body positivity. There's this thing that has been trending on TikTok about one brand, a makeup brand, that was asked, you know, we don't have darker tones for darker foundation for people with this type of tone, and then they ended up doing black. Basically, it's like they just put tar or black paint, like, and pass it on as foundation. And the TikTok, they've been dragging them so far, because that is just so insensitive. So yes, we know that we have darker shades of people. If you know you can't do something, because another brand did something that those people with those shade could use and it will work for them, and they compared both of them. So if you know you can't do something like that, don't even bother at all, and stick to the people that you create foundation for. Because what are you indirectly trying to say? That you are, I don't get it. This is not me trying to come out to shade any of them do, but like, my point is, it is society's normal already that, oh, light skinned people are the this, oh, they're fine. You see people looking for models, they're looking for light skinned models. You have to look for black skinned models as well. But then before, we're so used to having light skinned models, skinny, tall, all of that, all fine and good. But let's not make it a societal thing. If it works for you, it works for you. If it doesn't work for you, do not condemn what another person is doing or what another person is. It doesn't make any sense. Rounding up, like I said earlier on, self-love is the key to proper body positivity. You have to love yourself. You have to have transformation of mindset and grow from a deeper place of understanding, learning, growth, all of that. It has to come from a deeper place, not just on the surface level, because if your foundation is not strong with your self-love, you can be easily, you see something tomorrow, somebody says something to you, and then you're affected on the spot. So with that being said, guys, that is going to be all for this video. If you have any suggestions, anything to advise somebody in the comment section, any follow-up or whatsoever the case may be, do well to put it in the comment section. And if you're dealing with any of this situation, tune out the noise from outside. Tune out the noise from outside and focus on yourself. Do well for yourself and not for what society wants you to be. If you're new here, hi, welcome to the Eagle Online and welcome to the Social Buzz. Subscribe, like, share, follow for more. If I say follow for more, subscribe and turn on your post notifications. And if it is not your first time here, it's not your second time, and you have still not subscribed, uncle, auntie, have we offended you? Please do also subscribe, like, and share, because you help us grow too now. Abba, how is you want us to beg you again? That is going to be all for today, guys. Bye. I can't wait to see you on the next one.